Hey everyone, we are back. Today we are talking about the art of tweakments.
That's a new word.
Yeah, so it's like treatments, but instead of treat, we replace it with tweak because we're focusing how to subtly and like kind of finely tune aesthetic treatments to you. So tweakments.
Yeah. Basically, we don't do overdone.
We don't know how.
We don't want to know how. No shade to anybody whose style is that, but I think it's important that everyone has their own approach, and I want my patients to be refreshed and natural, but not. I don't want someone to walk out of our office and the first person that sees them is like, wow, she's had something done. Like, look at them cheeks, you know?
Which we're talking about how even on TikTok and like everywhere, I've seen like everyone's looking the same these days. Like every celebrity you think of has the same kind of, even though they obviously look physically different, their anatomy is different. They're getting the same like cheek filler, or they're getting the same bleph surgery. So it's just kind of everyone's kind of converging into one kind of like stylized look.
Yeah. Instead of like my approach, I try to take my patient's face as an individual and enhance what they already have, not create new features. So I see a lot of in aesthetics, and it's a great, like chin filler, it's great. But sometimes we're giving everybody the same exact jawline, the same chin and things like that, instead of focusing on what makes them unique and what makes them themselves and just enhancing those features. So it's all about balancing things in the right way and not overdoing one aspect of the face.
Yeah, and in the same, kind of on the opposite hand of, you know, like subtle tweaks and everything to your unique anatomy that still keeps you unique is the, like we were saying, the overfilled, the crazy look. That when people think of filler, they think of Botox. It's like, why would, I don't want that. You know, I've seen the results and it's not good.
Yeah.
And so that's really up to the injector more than the actual product itself. It's just a filler. It's not going to hurt you. In fact, one syringe doesn't even go that far. I mean, depending on where you place it, you may not even really know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of trusting your injector to know where to inject it, how to inject it, so that you don't get that. And also what quantity. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Any filler can look overdone. Doesn't matter the kind, doesn't matter the brand.
Yeah.
If you do too much, you're just going to look overfilled. So.
Well, and here's the thing, too, that I think a lot of people don't understand. When I talk to patients about, you need 4 syringes of filler, or, you know, a lot of times they're like, no, I just want one right here in my lines. But really, a lot of times the way you look overdone is by just focusing on what you see as your problem area and doing a syringe or 2 there. You might look more natural if you did 4 syringes, you know, in the areas that are causing that line to be there. So sometimes cheaper and less filler does not always equal more natural results. Sometimes more filler, more skilled injection points, and listening to your injector's assessment of your face and what's causing the problem lead you to more natural results than just pointing at a line and saying, I want to do 1 syringe to fix this.
Yeah, which a lot of times I feel like people don't think about addressing the whole face. They think of, like you were saying, I don't like my, my hollow cheek, so I'll just treat the cheeks and be done and move on. But, I mean, obviously your face is a whole thing put together. People look at it, they see the whole thing all together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you enhance the cheeks, sometimes you need to enhance the jaw or the chin, or
you don't want
one
feature on your face to jump out when someone looks at you. Like a lot of times, lips is probably the most popular area for filler, and a lot of times, you know, they just want lips, but then we don't talk about, you know, your lips look 20, but the rest of your face looks 50, so you have to find the balance.
You also have to think about migration, which is when the filler kind of spreads out a certain time from when you get it.
The other thing I see a lot is people ask me, well, when do I need to come back? And that's different for everybody. So some people metabolize filler a lot more quickly, and they may need some filler every 6 months. Some people don't, and they may not need but a little top off every 1 to 2 years. So I think it's really important not to just go get more filler because it's time, but to go to an injector who will really look at you and say, you know, yes, you need more, or no, you don't need more. It's harder to find somebody who will say no. Or find somebody who says, okay, you're here for your yearly lip touch up, but you've got some migration, so we need to take care of that before we do any more. So that's what's really important, is making sure we're continuously looking at the patient and reassessing instead of just doing something that makes money.
Yeah. And even if you're like, I don't want fillers, I don't like the idea, after everything you've heard, that's fine. We also have things like Radius and Sculptra that once you kind of get it injected, it kind of, absorbs, the liquid absorbs, and then it's kind of gone. And then you need several months for that to naturally stimulate your collagen and elastin. So if you're a person that's like, I don't want the filler look, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
We have other solutions for you.
Yeah.
And with, biostimulants like Sculptra and Radius, it's subtle improvements over time. So it's not for the people that want quick results like filler would be. It's for those that are okay with playing the long game to get the results they want over time.
Yeah, some things are immediate gratification. Filler is really the only thing that is.
Yeah.
Botox and Dysport and things, they kick in pretty quickly, but it's still not immediate. But ultimately, you're going to get the best results if you do all those modalities. If you're doing biostimulators, if you're doing fillers, if you're doing Botox, if you're doing lasers, like skincare, those are the best and most natural results come from all those together. But like you said, everybody's not comfortable with each of those. So if we talk about it, and for example, if filler is still something you're not comfortable with, we can work around that. We can still get you good results. So it's just all about communication.
Yeah. And it's coming next week. I know I have a million wedding invites this spring into summer. I've already been to several. I've got several more on the horizon. So we are talking all things bridal event. So
how to get ready.
Wedding ready for you, your bridesmaids, groomsmen, groom, mom, dad, everyone. So
even if you're just going to a wedding, like Keller's a chronic wedding guest.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, no one wants to be ugly, so come let us see you.